Okay. One other thing I'd love to riff with you on is, as aesthetic surgeons, there's this focus on form, like how things look, how that changes the way that somebody shows up in the world. But there's also this, really impressive effect on function. So plastic surgery is form and function, the two together. Aesthetic surgery seems to be focused a lot more on form. But I think it's fascinating, especially as it relates to rhinoplasty surgery, is how much a rhinoplasty can change somebody's confidence or the way they show up in the world, which very much then through, I think, psychology and mental health changes a way that they function in the world. I've seen that in my patients doing body work, but I would love to hear your thoughts on that, how the psyche of somebody changes when they feel like they show up in the world differently.
And I just overheard a bit of your dialogue with David Mock, right? And he sort of touched on this thing. It's like, I think you asked him the question of what was sort of like your worst patient encounter, what was your best, but he sort of used that as an opportunity, his best encounter, to say that the energy of a patient profoundly changes, and like that's more of a general statement. But, I would say that's my answer too, in that patients come in with a completely different energy after surgery once they're happy with an outcome, once you've address something that has been a long-term insecurity of theirs that has prohibited them from maybe finding the right relationship or, feeling a certain way in the workplace or having the level of confidence that's necessary in order to make certain achievements happen.